What's up, PokeMoshPit? This is TheFlamingSpade here, and congratulations, PMP, for reaching 30,000 subscribers. Amazing achievement that we couldn't have done without you people. So thank you everyone, and here I have a battle for you guys that is going to be against the one and only BlameTruth. And gotta say, this was a really amazing match, and BlameTruth is more of a serious and really competitive player, so I decided that I'm gonna bring the best team that I have, and that is my underused Sun team. So I'm gonna lead off with Vulpix. He leads off with the Landlows, and I was like, no, he has the Randarosu. So I switch into my Cresselia, because I know I can pretty much take any hit that he has. And he just goes with the U-turn. I was of course predicting the obvious EQ, but he does have the U-turn obviously. And he goes into his Terrakion, and I believe he's gonna follow with another bug move, in this case being the Exisor, so I switch into my Donphan, who is my team's more of a physical wall, and it doesn't really do that much. So I'm just gonna take this chance to set up my rocks, because I know he's gonna switch out and not wanna stay in against my physical wall, and of course fearing the EQ as well. So, he goes into his Vaporeon, and this Vaporeon was big trouble. So, here I switch into my Shiftry, and he just makes a wish just to scout what I would do, and I just go with the Sword Stance, because there's no point to attack, because he's gonna get his wish. And here he shows that he does have the Roar, so my plan kinda backfired right there. So, in comes my Cresselia on the Roar, and I'm gonna switch out and go into my Espeon. So I have my own evolution here, because I know I can pretty much wall that Espeon. I mean, he's a Vaporeon, and he does pull a double switch, and he goes into his Bronzong, and I'm just gonna set up my Reflect on him, because I know he's gonna Gyro Ball, and if I don't have my Reflect, it's gonna do a lot. But with Reflect up, it doesn't really do that much, and I do not have any Speed EVs on this guy, because it's a max HP, max special defense support Espeon. But he does go into this Randarosu once again, and he's obviously just going to U-turn on me, but you know, that's fine. I have Reflect, so I can take the hit and just use the Morning Sun on the next turn, and in the Sun it's gonna recover like 66% of my health, and I should be back to full health, and I am, yeah. So that's great, and he goes into his Alakazam. I'm just gonna scout how much he's gonna do with the Shadow Ball, and it doesn't really do that much, because I have the Light Screen, and max HP, max special defense like I mentioned. But he does get a special defense drop, so I don't really want to stay in, and he's gonna switch into his Randarosu once again, and I actually switch into my Shiftry in the hopes of taking another Shadow Ball. And here I just decide I really want to get some damage on this Randarosu, because he's just gonna keep on U-turning on me, and I can't get any damage on this guy. And I am adamant max attack, life orb, but it still fails to KO the Randarosu with its good natural bulk, and he's gonna U-turn on me. It's 4 times super effective, and I do live thanks to Reflect, so he goes into this Breloom now, and I don't want to take a Mach Punch, it was pretty obvious. So he seems to have life orb, so I am dealing with a Technome, but you know, it's cool. I'm not sure if that is officially out yet, but you know, as long as it's not the Shadow Attack Shender, I'm cool with that. So in comes Alakazam, and I just decide to hit that thing with 2 Psychics, because they actually do a nice chunk. And now I could possibly revenge kill this thing with my Donphan later on if I want. And now I just decide to use my Shiftry as a death fodder here, because I don't really want to take any hits with my other guys, because 2 hits from Alakazam are really going to be deadly. So, yeah, here I go into my Donphan in the hopes of revenge killing. Don't want to over-predict, because if I do, he might just take me out with Grass Knot or Energy Ball, or maybe even Psychic. Kinda depends on what he has, because so far he has only revealed Shadow Ball with his Alakazam. But anyways, I don't want to stay in with my Donphan, so I switch into my Espeon again, who pretty much completely walls this Vaporeon. And he goes with the Roar, I bounce it back, in comes Bronzong, which is perfect, because I can set up one of my screens at least. And I'm gonna go with the safe Reflect, because if he Gyro Balls and I set up Light Screen, he might be able to just take me out. So I just wanted to play it safe, but he makes a good play. Goes back into Alakazam. I don't want to stay in and take a Shadow Ball again, so I switch into my Vulpix, who is holding the Evolution Stone and does have decent special defense, but here he reveals that he has Shy Shock. I'm kinda still hoping to live this hit, but he of course gets a crit. Not sure if it mattered, but you know, hacks happens, 5 other pokes to take it, you know the drill by now, so whatever. Moving on, I go into my Donphan. I'm just gonna play it safe again, because if I overpredict, he's gonna take me out once again, so yeah. I'm just gonna play it safe. He does go into Vaporeon, so we're kind of back to square one, because I can just switch into my Espeon again if I want to. But here I'm gonna try to see how much I can do with the Earthquake, because I do have max attack, and Earthquake is boosted by the stab, but it doesn't really do as much as I was hoping for, because he's most likely running a max HP, max defense spread, something close to that. So he is able to take the hit, so I do go back into my Espeon, because it pretty much walls him. So I'm gonna try to set up some screens once again, so yeah. Go with the light screen, because that's gonna hinder down his Alakazam again, and he's just gonna go with the Scald in the hopes of getting the burn on me, because that's pretty much the only status that he can get on me, because yeah, of course, Magic Bounce. So I'm gonna go with the Psychic. And at this point I'm kind of hoping that I would get some special defense drops, and he can't really do anything to me, and you know, I can just wall him pretty much completely, recover with my Morning Sun, and here I just set up my Reflect again, since it did wear off. He goes with the Scald, gets the burn, but you know, eventually I was sure that he is gonna get it, so not that big of a deal. And I'm just gonna go with the Morning Sun, and that is also boosted by the Sun, so it's gonna recover about that 66%, and he's gonna make a Wish again. And I'm just gonna go with the safe Psychic here in the hopes of getting that special defense drop, which I do get, but look at this. He's gonna go with the Roar in the hopes of getting either Randarosu or Alakazam out, and he does get the Alakazam out safely to get the Wish. So that was an amazing play, kinda lucky, but at the same time he was able to abuse my own ability, my Magic Bounce against me, so props to him. I have never seen anyone abuse my own Magic Bounce like that, so wow, really awesome play, I gotta say. So he does get the special defense drop with the Shadow Ball, and at this point I'm just gonna use my Espeon as a death fodder so I can get my Victini in safely. And light screen is up for one more turn, I think. So yeah, it is, because the Shadow Ball did like nothing. So I am able to set up my Trick Room here. So I will be faster than there. My light screen wears off, but I'm gonna be faster than the Alakazam. So I'm just going to recreate something, whatever comes in. And he does make a smart play, and he's just gonna death fodder out his Randarosu. But you know, at least I get that thing out of the way, and lol, useless crit. But yeah, down goes his Randarosu finally, so at least I get something down. And he's gonna go into his Vaporeon, and he's just gonna go with the obvious Protect, because he can stall out my Trick Room, and also he's gonna get a bit of lefties back, which is also always nice, but he knows that he possibly can't take a recreate, because it's a pretty broken move, I must say, and especially when boosted in the Sun. So yeah, he does go into his Bronzong, which has not been able to do anything during this match, pretty much thanks to my Espeon. So it was pretty much the most useless thing that he has on his team, so he does decide to death fodder that thing out, which is great, because finally things are kind of looking out for me. I'm getting a few KOs here and there, and here I know that he's just gonna Protect once again, so I'm gonna switch into my Cresselia, and I think the Trick Room is going to wear out on the same turn as well. Let's see, yes. So I saw that there was no point to stay in with my Victini, because the Trick Room would wear out anyways, and I had all those minus special defense drops. In this case, that would matter. So I'm gonna set up one Calm Mind with my Cresselia, because I kinda need to boost myself up if I can do any damage on him. So I go with the Psychic, and it does do a lot, but he does roar me out once again. And in comes my Victini, which is great, because now I don't have those speed drops anymore. So I might be able to do some damage with my fusion bolts. Hopefully get a 2-hit KO on him, because I don't want to go with the Trick Room anymore, because at this point there's really no time against this Vaporeon. So I'm gonna go with the Fusion Bolt, and it does a really nice chunk, and he's gonna go with the Boiling Water Scald, and he does get a crit, which does suck, because I would have been able to take him out on the next turn. But you know, that's just how it goes. So I have to go into my Donphan here. I don't want to go into my Cresselia, because he might just roar me out, and I'm not quite sure if I want to go with the Psychic yet. And I just go with the EQ. It will take him out, but he does get up that Wish, which really sucks again. And I was kind of hoping that he wouldn't have Psychic, but he does, and from this range it will easily take down my Donphan, who doesn't really have much of a special defense. And he does get the Wish, so he's all the way back to full health, and now my last chance is my Cresselia, so please take this Shadow Ball Cresselia, and it does take it fairly nicely. So I am going to set up a Calm Mind here. So I should be able to take this next Shadow Ball as well, after the +1 special defense and my leftovers, and I do with 68, almost 69, but not quite. But the important thing here is that I of course am able to survive the hit. So with Moonlight I am actually able to stall this Alakazam out quite nicely, because I'm getting that 66% about back. And I'm just gonna set up another Calm Mind, because I really need to boost up in order to take down this Alakazam and in order to take his hits. But at the same time, it's really risky, because at any time he's spamming these Shadow Balls, he could get a crit, he could get a special defense drop, but that's pretty much the only thing I can do. I really have to hope that my Cresselia can pull off a comeback here. So finally I'm back to full health. I have 2 Calm Minds, so I'm gonna go with the Hidden Power Fire. It's technically +3 with the Sun boosts, but it still fails to KO the Alakazam, which is really unfortunate. I was hoping that I would be able to take him out in one shot, but that is not the case. And here he does get the special defense drop, but luckily he didn't get it earlier. He wasn't able to hit me that low, which is really lucky. I have over half of my health still, but he does go into his Terrakion, which I completely forgot about. And he's obviously going to X-Scissor me again, and I'm just like, Cresselia, I know you can take the hit, and again I survived, just barely. So I'm gonna go with the Moonlight, get off my health back, and after this match he also told me that this thing was choice banded, and that is just really impressive on Cresselia's part, because I'm running a modest Cresselia, but Cresselia, you know, it's part of that Scam Bliss Cress combo defensive trio, and it's there for a reason, because Cresselia is a beast to take hits with. Wow. And I'm gonna Moonlight couple of times here, and I'm again back to full health, and he's gonna X-Scissor me, and this turn I'm just gonna take him out with my Psychic, and after leftovers I have over half of my HP back. That is what I wanted, because I wanted to be prepared for his Breloom, because for first I wanted to be sure that I wouldn't be in a range for his Mach Punch to KO me. And then again, I don't know what kind of Breloom this is. Does he have Speed EVs? And he does. So he's gonna put me to sleep, which is really bad news bears for me. And his second stab move is most likely just the Bullet Seed, but he knows that he can't really rely on that to take me out in one shot. So he's gonna Swords Dance, but I do get the first turn Wake Up, and I do take him out with Stab, super effective, +2 Psychic. So that will be the game. I really hope you guys enjoyed. It was a really close match that really came down to the wire. So, if you did watch the match all the way through and you did enjoy it, please feel free to press that little like button. It only takes a second, but it does help out a lot. But anyways, congrats to PokeMoshPit once again for reaching over 30,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone. PMP has been there for close to a year now, and we have still come a long way. I remember my first match was like number 11 I think, and now we are around 270 something. I think this should be 271 if I did my calcs right, but anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. But if you guys are interested, I will post a live narration of this same match, and gotta say that was really intense. And if you are interested in seeing my predictions and stuff in first hand and all the reactions, it's kind of funny. So if you are interested, come check it out. But I gotta warn you that this battle actually lasted almost an hour. So yeah, it was an intense match. But if you are interested in that live narration kind of thing, come check out my channel. And I guess that will be all for today. But also, there's always one more thing. The first ever PokeMoshPit live tournament was a huge success, so there will be actually more. But I think King Daddy D-Mac will post an update about that. So, stay tuned for that, and that will be all for today. So, thank you for watching once again. This is Spade signing out. Peace.